Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and we're going to do an upgrade together today that really helps elevate your reality, make you more wealthy, and just really put you in the whole mogul way of life where you're a steward of your reality, navigating it intentionally. And we're just going to go through this process together. That's when how upgrades are done the best. So, what we're looking at today is why some people's businesses struggle, right? And other people's just absolutely sail. And so, what I'm getting is that we can just start by looking at the word business and just connecting into it and understanding what about that could potentially bring about some sort of struggle for people. What's some sort of difficulty, something that's failing. And one of the most important things as we approach this is to understand that every single thing in reality is energy, and that energy has a frequency. So, i.e., everything is a frequency. And built into every frequency is a reality. So, if we are in a particular frequency, we'll get a reality that is of that frequency. So, let's just take a look at the word business, which is this thing that people just, some people are just uber successful at, and other people struggle. And so if we just take the word business, let's just together look at this and go, okay, if we just say the word business, like say it to yourself, business. And as I say it, even though this is this thing that everybody wants to be good at because this is how we put ourselves on the scoreboard, just saying the word business, it's not like it's this super high frequency, right? It's like business, just every letter, every syllable. It's not necessarily the combination is not bringing about a big high frequency feeling. I'm not feeling that. I don't know about you, but let's just have you figure that out. Are you feeling when you connected with the word business, does that feel like a big high frequency to you? Or does it feel just sort of like something in the middle or maybe even lower than that? So right off the bat, we're having an issue with what people are going toward. But they're seeing everyone else go toward, oh, this is the path, this is the key, this is the way to do it, this is the strategy. But yet, just like people say that about family, and yet people have the most difficulty with their family. People say this about business, but people have extreme difficulty with business, horrendous difficulty. So let's just see, the frequency of business isn't really all that high. So we want to connect to a higher frequency reality that allows what we intend in our reality to be present. So when we connect to something like our empire, see, even how I went empire, there is a feeling of power that comes through in that word. And this is a word that we can be using from the very beginning. If we just start a business or we want to start a business, we can start referring to it as our empire from the inception, from the dream state, from the inception of it through every step of the way. The empire, my empire. And so we can just connect to something like that, already calling it that from the jump or at whatever point you can make this upgrade. Starts to shift it the same way we shift and raise all of reality into a higher state is by connecting to something higher. So we connect with building an empire. creating an empire. My empire. Something you can say to you, something, the way you can think about it, the way you can conceptualize it and speak about it, communicate about it to your team, to the people in your life, and beep them if they don't like you saying that, if they can't get on board with that. Because it's like, well, what are you talking about? You just started a company. What are you talking about? Your company's small. What are you talking about? That's none of your business, because what's your business is your empire. So make a joke out of it, do whatever you got to do, call it your empire. That's my invitation to you. Right? If a 7-year-old's doing a lemonade stand, I would recommend, I'd train them to call it their empire. Because you can already feel the frequency of that. And the frequency is powerful. It's high, it's elegant, and you can feel the structure and the power of that word. It's just not the same when you say the other word. It just doesn't have that same frequency. It doesn't have that same reality making potentiality. And this simple thing alone is responsible for why a very high percentage of businesses do not succeed and people struggle at them. And the ones that do, people have a lot of struggle. This very simple shift, very powerful. And if we care more about the reality we intend than what people think about us, if they think it's weird, trust me, they'll get used to it. It's your empire. And guess what? You'll get used to it. Saying it to yourself, thinking it. Say, well, it's not an empire yet. Well, it certainly won't be if you don't call it that. But the chances of it becoming it, if you call it that, is it's a necessity of the physics equation. And if you're going to get up, go to do what you do every single freaking day, which is probably not all that different than what people who have empires and call it that do. But remember, they conceptualize that. They wanted to create an empire. This was in their thought process. And I've never understood the concept of, wow, we can't say something about ourselves or our reality that we want until it happens. That's not how you make it. That's why it takes so long for people to get their results. It's ass backwards. You call yourself that. Like, it'd be better if you want to be a doctor when you grow up, the likelihood of you doing that is better if from the time you're little, you start calling yourself doctor and everyone else starts calling yourself doctor. Like, that makes it a done deal. It's just simplifying how we create things. So my invitation to all of you, from here on out, whether it's yours or someone else's, say you're talking to your friend about their business, you're like, how's it going at your empire? How's your empire doing? It's fun. It's cool. It's real. It's giving people a lift, a boost. It's giving yourself a boost when you say it. It's giving them a boost when they hear it. And it becomes your primary language. This is why I call everybody mogul, because I wish this for them. Right? I go into my country club, people are like, hey, mogul, hey, like I've now got people calling people mogul. So now the mogul upgrade and people feeling that word and becoming more of that word is happening. So we use the language in order to make the reality happen, and beep anyone, F anyone who doesn't get that, doesn't want to play along with that, inhibits that in you. The people that are going to help you get to where you want to go are going to be just happy that you're calling it an empire and that you're excited about that and that you're moving forward in that and you're embracing that and becoming one with it. Okay, everybody, so let's get this empire upgrade all the way in. This is your elegant, epic empire that you're creating. Get used to saying the word over and over and over. Get used to hearing it. Get used to thinking it. because you can create the empire of your choice. You don't have to have this person's empire, that person's empire. You're going to create the empire that you want. It's going to be a reality that is multidimensional, a reality that is wealthy, a reality that is positively influential. It's not just going to be a nuts and bolts business. It's a reality. Okay? So let's take this upgrade all the way in. Let's get the empire upgrade all the way done. Empire, empire, empire. Really, really want to see everybody go into the comment section on the video and just state, I'm creating my empire. I'm creating my empire. Just to get it declared and to get that much more of that reality into the world, making this upgrade complete. All right, everyone. Way to make the upgrade, way to mogul on up, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.